People that follow me are aware that I'm a not big fan of shooter games, but this is something new and revolutionary, and even I liked it. It's like Diablo 2 meets Borderlands. It takes the aspects of both games to come up with something new. The game is called Riftstorm. It's really interesting, and they define themselves as RPG, roguelike, looter, shooter. So today I want to show you the game. I want to tell you some things that you should be aware of before you actually start playing it, so stay tuned. Hello everyone, I'm Željko and welcome to Crypto Greek channel. So I came across this game via games.gg website. I think it's a great website to do quests, explore different games, and even earn rewards by doing that. So if you go to the official website of Riftstorm, the first thing that I would advise you to do is to click on portal, create account there, because if you don't do that, there might come to the conflict with your Steam account for which the game is made for, and your progress might get deleted. With this, you pretty much prevent that. So if we go onto the Steam and we launch the game, you can see that the game is still in alpha, so there are a lot of improvements. Still, I haven't found many bugs so far. Only once it happened to me that the game is bugged at the end of the rift that I was finishing, but in general the game works very smooth, especially for the alpha version. So pretty much you will be asked to log in, and once you log in, you will be walked through the short tutorial, which is very intuitive and very easy to understand and complete. So afterwards, you will be able to select the missions at the mission center, and pretty much the missions are based on the strength that you have. And as I told you, this is like Diablo 2 meets Borderlands. So it takes the board, for example, the similar aspect of growing and getting the stronger weapons and doing different missions. Here, for example, you can see the loot that you can get from the mission, for example. So this is suggested for a team of viewers, which means that you can actually play it in a co-op mode as well. So let's do something that's maybe slightly easier. For example, let's do this one. And you can also choose the viewer with which you want to play. After you finish tutorial, you will play with a rook. My first advice to you is to immediately switch to somebody else, because all of the others are pretty much easier to play and they're stronger, which means if you keep playing with rook, you're playing the game in a hard mode with no reason. Each of them has 3 unique abilities with some passive skills as well, so make sure to check these out. And you can carry 2 weapons with each of them. Each of them have an option to carry different weapons. So honestly, I like this shock hazard probably the most, and I like some assault rifle or something like that. Before we go on a mission, I want to address Web3 aspects of the game. They haven't specified a lot of things, but you will pretty much have cosmetics for each of the characters. I'm not sure if each of the characters will be NFTs as well, if the weapons will be NFTs as well. It would be a good thing to see it. I think they won't run their own tokens because they specifically clarified how they're heavily focused on using Web3 elements to improve the game. So they specified that you're gonna be able to buy raffle tickets, exclusive skins, in-game resources, gift cards, but they will still clarify in the future how they're gonna implement the Web3 elements in the future. You don't need any NFTs or anything to start playing. It's a free-to-play game, easily accessible via Steam, as I mentioned. So let's go on a mission. As you can see, like, the loading times are pretty short, everything is running smoothly, which I already like. And when you go to the mission, like, there are different type of the missions. There are ones that are like pretty much like arena mode. They're the ones that are like clearing the stages. At the end of each mission, you have a boss, which I really like. And you can see that this game has some of these Diablo vibes, which honestly I miss, and I think it's very well executed here, for example. So you can use 2 different weapons, you can just switch between them with the C button, and I like this biohazard one. On a mission progress, like, you have different zones, and like, you will see that once you clear each of the zones and once you clear all of the mobs in there, you get one of these that drops essences, and you have a lithogram which drops the upgrades for your character. So pretty much At each of the zones you can pick one of the upgrades. For example, this one gives 0.5 critical rate for every shoot fired, and since I have high fire rate, this is something that's very useful to me. So let's clear the next one. Like the enemies are pretty much determined by the level at which you enter. As you can see, this is like lower than my level, so it's not super challenging, but if you enter the higher ones, like it will take much more time to actually clear the enemies, and it will be much harder to complete the missions as well. You have the regular mode, and you have like the strafing mode with which you can attack, and as I mentioned earlier, you have 3 abilities that you can use. Obviously each of them, they require energy, so once you fill the energy bars you can use them. And usually at the start of the stages, you will see that later, you have another upgrades that you can pick up from. Let's see which one is the best. No, I don't want to reduce damage, so let's pick this one. And you can see, for example, this one is related to your main ability, and we are going into the rift to the next segment. Usually the stages have like 3 or 4 different segments where you're clearing regular mobs. Like usually at the start of each segment you have upgrades that requires, for example, you can see this increases range but reduces the speed, so this is not something that's very interesting. You can use dispenser to get more health orbs. Usually I don't need these, so let's try to clear this one. As you can see, this one has more HP and is slightly more difficult. Okay, this one is done. Let's clear the other one. Usually you will know when you clear the zone when it becomes green, and when these 2 things summon, the one which drop essences and the other one that drops you the upgrade. And make sure to not forget to take them each time, because it helps you to finish the mission much easier. All damage. Oh, but it reduces shield. Let's go without shield. Yeah, you can use dodge by space. Come on, kill this. Nice. And some of the stages have some stuff on the floor that either slows you down or that can kill you, like this one. But this one can actually kill your enemies, which is a good thing here as well. Okay. Okay, we survived this. Let's take the upgrade. Damage. Let's restore magazine on kill. That's actually pretty helpful. And let's destroy boxes. Maybe we get something useful, but never mind. I think each of these stages take like 10-20 minutes. And I don't know if you feel like this, but I don't know, this game reminds me so much of Diablo when you play it with Archer, for example. Even though it's FPS, and it's some of the vibes that I was missing through a lot of games, so I really like this one. Here is the end of the map to the other side, so yeah, we pick open this, take as many essences as possible. This is like actually the fastest way to clear these boxes. You just roll through them. And take the energy. Infinite ammo, which means that you don't need to reload. Okay, now we are probably heading to the boss stage. And we need to carefully pick. We have 3k, so let's see what we want to take. Not this. No, let's see if there is something on the other side. There isn't. No.
Makes sense.
Let's take this strafe. Okay, we got that one. I like the bouncing aspect of this weapon. That's actually one of the reasons why I'm using specifically that one. You have rocket launchers. I can switch to the other one just so you can see it. Oh, I didn't even read what's in it. Never mind. Here we can pick up more stuff, obviously. Yeah. It's never enough essences and energy, so you always wanna pick up these. Open this, nice. Open this. And now we are finally going to the boss, probably. You can see that this one is not precise as the other one, and now I have a lot of enemies that are actually range ones that are throwing stuff. In the previous stages I didn't get these, so the enemies are also pretty diverse, same as bosses. Like each of them is like pretty unique, so you don't gain a feeling that you're killing consistently same stuff, which I really like, and it's often an issue with games like this. Let's actually switch to our regular one just because I'm much better with it. Oh, and we got the guy that drops tons of these essences and everything. That's nice. Bam, look at this. We're gonna buy all the upgrades. Nice. This is insane. Okay. Where's the other? Okay, there's the other. I just wanna see if I might get something good from this. More essences, nice. The more upgraded that you come to boss stage, it will obviously be easier. Oh, okay. This is actually nice since I already have zero shield. So you can pretty much stack these upgrades to come up with something that's like suitable for you. We just burn this and AoE will kill everything else pretty much. That's nice. Okay, nice. Okay, we cleared this stage. Let's pick up an upgrade. Damage. Take this. Take more essences. And now we are going to the rift that probably leads to a boss stage. So here I think we had like, this will be the fourth one. We take... Okay, we take this. We take this, and can we take this as well? Oh, not enough essences, never mind. Okay, we are ready, let's go.
Expect heavy resistance.
Okay, so you can see we have this as boss. This is kind of weaker one, I think. The previous ones were much harder, honestly. I may throw some of them into video so you can just saw it as a gameplay. Come on. Why am I not shooting? Oh, I'm refilling. Okay. Okay, just a little bit. Just a little bit. GG. And pretty much, sometimes even during the stage you get you get to pick the weapons, and usually you have like 4 weapons at the end of each stage. So this is a loot. Pretty much artifacts are weapons. So you want to get as many artifacts as you're offered, and then you can pretty much check them later on. So I like to take everything, even though essences are not held through the next dungeon, I still take all of it. And I try to pick up credits, and yeah, whatever I'm offered, I'll take it. So this is pretty much your closing the rift. By the way, I remember some game in a Web 2 space, it was something like World of Warcraft that also had rift. You need to be fast when you're picking these because you can miss and the rift is closing within 10 seconds. So pretty much we got mission complete. And now we can see what are like stats of the mission. We gain experience, as I said, like this is some of the concept as in Borderlands, and we can see what we got as a loot. There are some credits and some weapons, which is nice. And usually this is how you progress from mission to mission. You try to get stronger and stronger and pick the more difficult ones. I'm not sure if there are more than 4 stages. I'm currently at the stage 2. I just started playing recently. As you can see, the missions change on Savile, pretty much the small ones every half an hour, and I guess as soon as you complete the most difficult ones in that area, this pretty much leads to the further progression into the stage 3 here. You could see on a few places that they're inviting you to join their Discord. It's actually pretty active. And since I played this game first time on a stream, I immediately had somebody that joined the stream that helped me out on how I can start and progress faster in a game. So make sure to visit the Discord as well if you decide to start playing, since they will probably post notifications about the future developments, NFT part and everything there. So if you like the vibes of Diablo and you like Borderlands in the old times, definitely give it a shot. This is something that it reminds me of. And also make sure to go to the portal at the homepage and create an account there so your data doesn't get messed up and you don't have issue with losing your data. So thank you for watching. I hope that you like the game and that you like the video. Stay strong and healthy. Bye.